Good morning. Good morning from Melbourne, Australia. Good evening to friends in North America. And hello to anyone watching on replay. My name is Nancy Hetker, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Melbourne, Australia. And today on my Facebook Live, I'm going to share, I'm calling it a swirly ornament. I will go back and double check what the quote-unquote official name is for this. A demonstrator from the Netherlands posted this on a Facebook group for Stampin' Up! Demonstrators, and I thought it looked like fun to make. So I'll show you the picture from her tutorial, and I will load up the in my blog tomorrow, and hopefully on the commentary for this video I'll put links to these directions. She did them both in centimeters, and she also converted them, there's a bigger picture, for inches too. So this is Danielle Kassing from the Netherlands. So I've done some getting started on making it just to see if it was even feasible, and it is. This is how far I've gotten. I will start at the beginning, and then when I've caught up to where I am, I'll switch over to the one that is underway. So you're going to start by cutting an almost square, but not quite, piece of Designer Series paper, and I'm working in the metric, so it's 7. Hi Gladys, by 6.5. And we're going to score it on 3 sides at 0.5 centimeter. And like I said, she does have the stuff in inches, and I will post both sets of directions. And then one here at 0.5 centimeter. Okay, so, whoops, sorry. Let's see how many times I can hit the camera today. Then she says to fold these score lines so you can see them. And I'm working today with the brightly gleaming Designer Series paper. I really am liking this paper. And then on the sides where you have the score line at the top and the bottom, see there's one on this side but not on this side. So just the ones with the top and the bottom, we're going to go through and we're going to mark. Well, for me, working in centimeters, it's every 0.5 centimeter, just above that score line. And she says use a pencil, but I couldn't see pencil on this dark background, so I pulled out my white gel pen, which I'm very unhappy that Stampin' Up! Stopped carrying, but you can find them. It is the Uniball Signo white gel pen. I think it's a medium point, and it's about the best one out there, I think, but they stopped carrying it at Stampin' Up! So you need to go to your art supply store or your office supply store and find it on your own. There we go. That's every 0.5 centimeter on that side. And again, right above where that score line is. My eyes are telling me I need to go get an eye exam because my glasses are not focusing as well as they used to. There we go. Okay, so that part's done. And you can see if I fold it, those little hashes are right at that score line. And what I'm going to do now is find my paper snips. If you're here watching with me, please say hello. And then you're just going to snip right up to the score line at each of those little hash marks. If you're working in inches, that's going to be every 1/4 inch, I think I saw she put. So here we go. So that's one side, and the other side. And you're going to want to be able to see those marks on the other side of the score. So make sure they are on the other side of the score. And there we go. And then here's that side that had the other score line. And we're just going to miter that corner as we do when we're making boxes. So we're just going to get rid of that. And that. And now we're going to take our bone folder and we're just going to make this curl, because this is going to be our center tube. You see that? And that is going to be where we put our adhesive, and then that's going to come like so. So, very, very thin line of liquid glue. And pinching that together. Nudge it into place as best you can. Just take a moment for it to stick. Okay. So we're almost caught up to where I am there. I'm going to show you, but not actually. Oh, and then what you're going to do, I will stick a couple down, is bring the paper trimmer back in. And this is 15 centimeters. I don't remember off the top of my head what the length is, probably 5.5. And then we're cutting 12 strips. I'm just going to cut 2 here to show you on this one and then how to get started, and then we'll finish up on the other one. I didn't hit the camera that time. Yay! So in between each of these hash marks, you're going to put a drop of glue. Just do one at a time, and then take one of your strips, and you're going to lay it in there in between each one. As soon as I can get my eyes to focus and line up, I'm just going to pinch that into place for a moment. Well, hi, Janet. And then give that a little bit of a twist. And we're going to put a bit of glue. So this one started on the far side of this seam, and the drop of glue is going to come on the near side of the seam. And again, we've got these little flaps that we cut, and we want it just above where that score mark is. And we're going to bring that around and pinch it into place right there. And hold it for a second. And this one. And again, little drop of glue right in between those two hash marks. Bring that in. You gotta have fingers that work pretty well for this, I think. And it helps when eyes can focus. I think when I get off of here, I call and make my eye appointment. Just gonna pinch that into place for a moment. And now this is gonna come the next one away. So there's the drop of glue. There it goes in between. Can you see what I'm doing? I'm doing in between the dots, right above the score, and pinching it into place. Whoops, that's too far, isn't it? Remember where the camera is on here. So, now I can just keep going. I guess I'll just keep going with this one since I started. I've used the same ones. So, back up here. Do one with the stars. What I found previously on doing, whoops, that was not the right place. I've got to come way back over here. I wonder if it's easier to start here. Is that you get a rhythm and it becomes easier. I don't think that is easier. I think it's easier to start here. Okay. There's usually a reason they did it the way they did. Okay. I can't see anything anymore. Oh, talk about fiddly. Okay. That one's in place. But you can see how it's gonna go. I think that's pretty cool. Okay, so we're back to this one. So it takes 12 strips, and I did 4 of 3 different designer series papers. You could do 3 of 4 different ones, but that's not what I did. Yeah, I feel like I'm getting the rhythm of this a little better. Not sure how exciting this is for you guys to watch, but there we go. Oh, and Noah has just joined me. He was sleeping out in the living room, and now he's come in here. We'll see how well he behaves. We had a nice walk this morning, didn't we, Noah? Fiddly, fiddly, fiddly. Good morning, Paula. You always make me chuckle. I'm not sure I'm type A either, but I do like fun 3D things sometimes, so. Oh, you can't see when I hold it way up there. I will try to do better. I hope I'm gluing these top ones in the right place. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think maybe I am. Well, what do you know? Uh-oh. Have to re-glue that one. So Noah has discovered ice cubes. And not just ice cubes, but where they come from. So he'll now go sit in front of the refrigerator and look at the dispenser and look at us, and as in look at us expectantly. But that's fine. Get this one back in there. Oh yeah. Glenn just did the ice dispenser, and there Noah went. So hi, Nikki. We are making a swirly ornament. Danielle Kassing from the Netherlands posted this on Demonstrator Planning Place yesterday, and today posted directions. So I thought it'd be fun to try to make one. It's fun for me. I don't know how fun it is for people watching, but that's up to you guys. If you stay tuned in. That was stars, and now we're back to this one. And she used the Christmas countdown to Christmas. Yeah, the one that's with the quite curvy variety bundle. But I'm using Designer Series paper I already have. I did not order that one. And yeah, I do think I'm getting faster, but I would not call these. They are a little bit fiddly to put together. That's what I've been saying. But I think the effect is going to be really cool. So now I'm a little over halfway through attaching these little strips. I will just keep going. Oh, I know. He's going to get big enough to dispense on his own, and then we'll have to shut it off, I'm sure. But, put the lock on. That's fine. We'll deal with it. We finally solved him crawling under the couch and ripping up the bottom. Nicole came. We were saying how much we were wishing he would hurry up and grow so he couldn't get under there. And she says, why don't you just put plastic containers under there? Bins, storage bins under there. And we went, oh, hi, Kate. It helped that it was right when the stores opened up again here, so I could walk down the street and find the perfect containers to put under there. But it was like, oh yeah. So it's great. He can't get under there now, and that saved us all a lot of stress. Okay, next one goes here. That's a start. Yeah, I think making that curve is an important move. Come back. And he's decided that walking to the coffee shop on the other side of the street is a rewarding thing. So we have been having to kind of fight him to get him out the door. I have the feeling I skipped a spot there. We'll have to go back and fill that in, I think. And now he's eager to, I got him to go quite happily that far today. And then it was like pulling teeth to get him to go past that. So we'll keep working on expanding his universe. Another dot of glue. Stars. This one. You lost your parakeet under? I didn't know you had a parakeet, Nikki. Yeah, the double stick tape, I think might be a problem with seeing where you want them to line up. And they kind of overlap a little. I don't know. I might try one that way and see. What can I do there to... It says I've got Okay, here we go. Let's see. I went backwards on this one. That's what the deal is. Well, now we get to see how that works. Oh, when he was younger. Did he come out, or did he just stay there and finish out his life there? Yeah, you would think glue dots. The glue actually isn't a problem. It's just you just have to hold it there for a second to let it adhere, and it's kind of nice because you can line it up the way it's supposed to go. And that goes around to. Oh my goodness. Okay, there's the seam. This one went around to there. This one's going to go right in there, right? We're getting there, ladies. I think this is the one I need to fill in. I came out in a day or two. Oh gosh, yeah. No, birds aren't my thing. Okay, now we're getting to the point. This is the last one. There we go. Now I need to read the directions. Okay, so then those fold in, and she said to cut 2 1-inch circles, which I did, and then need a piece of ribbon. What I'm going to use is, find it here. Look at this. I'm going to use some of this braided linen trim that comes from the Dandy Garden because that matches that. Really, I'm going to knot that up. Remember what I said about fingers working right? There we go. Okay. And then, without knocking over my light or anything else, set a small hole in the middle of one of these. And to poke that through. And I don't know if you know this trick or not. So if I can find it. Come here. Let's see if we can just get it through here. There we go. Cool. Trim that a little closer. Okay, so now we've got all these little flaps that we cut. I'm going to put some glue on those. Hold that on for a minute. Let's see how that goes. Well, in the end, not too shabby for a first go. What do you think? What was the trick? What was the trick for what, Nikki? Oh, the trick. Oh, the dental flossers. I know you have those. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm looking to see if I can find mine. Of course, it always is missing when I need it, and I can't find it. It keeps popping up when I don't need it. But they're really, now I can find the whole pack of them. Here we go. You use them like needle threaders, but they're the dental floss threaders, and you would just thread that through and poke it on through the hole, but I was able to wiggle it through. So yeah, that is pretty cool, and I think it is cute, and I think it's one of those things where if you make a few of them, you get better, and also if your glasses prescription is up to date, it makes it easier to see the very fine stuff. But yeah, no, I'll do a couple more of these. I've got this one started, and I'll probably play with a couple other papers and see how they go. I'm pleased with that. Like I said, I will post the link to her YouTube video where she shows what basically I just showed, but she's more competent with it. It's in Dutch, but that's okay. You can still follow along with what she's doing, and then I will post the link to this document where this page is in centimeters and this page is in inches. So it's again proportioned a little bit differently, but she shows them both here, and you know they're both lovely. So yeah, that's what I have for you today, and I will be back again next week, same time, same place, and yeah, we will do another project. Oh, and then tomorrow is the Zoom social crafting, same time, so 10 a.m. Melbourne time. Whatever time my video started for you today, just shift it 24 hours ahead. We'll be on for about 2 hours. Bring a project, don't bring a project. It doesn't have to be crafting. It certainly doesn't have to be paper crafting. And because it's on Zoom, it'll be very interactive. We can actually chat more than by just responding to comments. And then, yeah, we'll see you then. It's on my blog page. So if you go to nancysniftynotes.com, you'll be able to scroll through some posts and then see the social Zoom. And I'll be sure that it's up there in my next blog post with the link. Okay? So see you tomorrow. Thanks. Bye-bye.